life science background?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope most of you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So medical coding. So so everybody, I think now you can just mute your mic, and if I have ask any questions, maybe you can just answer for it. Okay. So now everybody will be having one question in your mind. What is the function of medical coders, right? So what exactly they do, the function of medical coders and what exactly they do. So, you know, the difference between the Indian healthcare and the US healthcare, if in India, if you go to any hospital or any, a nursing home or any clinic, and once you are taking any consultation from the physician, you have to pay from your pocket, right? Health insurance is not mandatory in India. It is an optional thing. It is your choice. If you're taking a health insurance also, if you're going for a consultation for fever and cold, they don't cover it in the policy, right? Am I right? Only when if you're going for a major surgery, then only they will cover few of the service in our health insurance policy. So anyways, the conclusion is health insurance policy is not at all mandatory in India. So whenever you are going to any hospital for any consultation or any services, you have to pay from your pocket. The great difference in US is health insurance policy is mandatory. Okay, if you go to any hospital, any clinic or any private hospital or any government hospital, first they will ask you one questions, which insurance policy you have. And once your consultation got over with the doctor, they don't ask you for the money. Okay, the money will be deducted from the insurance policy. Okay, so there the medical coders roles come. So what exactly they do, the conversation which happened between the patient and the doctor, before the medical coders, there is one team which is known as transcription team or medical scribe. Okay, they do convert all the conversation between the patients and the doctor into a proper medical record, okay, into a standard format. And that standard format of the documentation, it goes to the medical coding department. So there the medical coders roles comes. So they have to read the n number of pages. It could be, a minimum of 4 to 5 pages or a maximum of 10 to 20 pages. You have to read all the documentation and you have to convert the entire page into a standard alphanumeric codes. And those alphanumeric codes are known as medical codes. And these medical codes include CPT, ICDs, and HCPCS. Now, did you get some ideas what is medical coding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the entire process starts from the registration of the patient. First, when you will reach in at the hospital's receptionist, section, first they will take your demographic. Okay, they take the demographic from the patient and they update it in a portal which is known as electronic health record or electronic medical record. So this portal will have all the patient's information, including all the demographic. Demographic means it includes age, date of birth, insurance policy, and address, zip code, telephone number. These are the things, and gender also. Okay. Once the registration process, it got over, they will ask you to, visit the specific doctor. Then the doctor will examine the patient. After once the examination is over, that documentation goes to the medical coders. Medical coders has to read the documentation and they have to use, we have 3 standard books to generate the codes. So you have to use these 3 standard books and you have to generate the codes for CPT, ICD, and HCPCS. Then those codes goes to the billing department. Okay, their medical billers work in the billing department. What exactly they do? So they knows how much charges or how much dollar has to put for each unique procedures. Okay, they have a master data sheet, master data list. They knows how much charges I have to give for a chest x-ray, how much charge I have to give for a biopsy, how much charge I have to give for a cesarean section, how much charge I have to put for a normal delivery. So they will put the charges, and that claim form goes to the insurance company now. Okay, now insurance company will have the CPT diagnosis code, everything in the claim form. Based on the CPT diagnosis code, which has been generated by the coder, they release the amount for the doctor. Okay, this is how the doctor gets the payment from the insurance company. That's all possible because of the medical coders. So now everybody has clear on the basic fundamentals on medical coding, or anybody has any doubt, you
Yes, ma'am.
can ask me a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Please ask any number of any kind of questions. Okay. Okay, I will let you know what are the three, the coding books we use. Okay, so I am not going that much detail. In the PPT, whatever it is showing to you, I am just telling from my own experience. Okay, because when you will see the PPT, it looks very beautiful, but you may not understand the documentation or the words, right? So what are the books actually we use? We use three books, okay? One is CPT book, okay? CPT book we use for to generate the codes for the procedures or the services. Procedures, if I will say procedures or services, procedures means if suppose you had, suppose somebody had, got a fracture on her knee, okay, right knee. So here fracture is now a diagnosis. Okay, so to treat the fracture, the physician has placed a rod in her knee. Okay, so that placing of rod is a procedure. Okay, for that you have to generate a procedure code, and to generate a procedure code you have to use a CPT book, and CPT stand for current procedural terminology. And the diagnosis the patient has here is fracture, that is called a diagnosis. For that you have to find out the diagnosis code, which is known as ICD code. You have to use the ICD book. ICD stands for International Classifications of Diseases. They have placed rod in her knees. Okay, for the rod you have a separate supply code, so you have to use the HCPCS book, which is known as HCPCS, Healthcare Current Procedural Coding System. Okay, so here you are going to find three codes. So to generate the three codes, you have to read the entire medical documentation. Then you have to use these three books. Nowadays in every company they have advanced softwares. Okay, you don't need to use any book. But when you are initially enrolling medical coding training course, it is mandatorily you to use the coding books. Okay, coding books is the first choice when you are very fresh to medical coding. Okay, so now coming to your medical coding. Okay, what is medical coding? I explained you the entire cycle. Okay, and I'm saying it starts with accessing the patient's charts. Okay, pre-coding, then coding of CPT and ICD. Then you have to take the client's feedback for which you are going to code, and then you have to do a quality check. After all, you are coding for whom? We are coding for whom? We are coding for the doctors, okay, so that they will get their reimbursement or their deal. Okay, importance of doing medical coding. Okay, medical coding is very helpful system that plays a key role in modern healthcare operations, and in recent time it also allows organization to communicate effectively with each other and also healthcare systems throughout India in the world. Okay, so many of you will be thinking, right, in India health insurance policy is not there, so if you will do the medical coding course, Are we going to get a job, or still we have to struggle for it, right? Correct. This question will be common with everyone, correct?
Yes. Correct.
So
Correct.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
for
ma'am.
all of your information, in India, if we are working, we are not working for Indian hospitals. Okay, we are only working for US hospitals. Okay, because US hospitals, they outsource all the works, majority of the works to only India. Why they outsource their work to India? They don't have any people to do the work. Why they do outsource to India?
Because it is cheap,
Very good.
cheaper than UK and USA.
Very good. Okay. Also, the second point is they don't have that
High
much
IQ
resources.
levels.
They don't have that much resources also. In US, if you compare US population and India population, whose population is more?
India.
India. Okay. So US doesn't have that much resource. And also they want to save their money. They want to do cost cutting. That is the reason they send all the medical coding works, all means 70 to 80% of their work only to India. Why to India? Also they get a very good quality. They have that trust. Okay, that is the reason they outsource to India. So as I told you, the basic function of the medical coders is to create unique alphanumeric codes, and these codes are then used for creating the patient's data for the insurance companies. And medical billing, after that medical billing is there. Medical billing is used to process the claims submission in healthcare insurance, and both the streams of the medical coding and medical billing are used in the healthcare services, and it's very crucial for the US populations. Okay, so the medical coders are in great demand, okay, for US in India. Okay, especially from India, because the youth of India are considered highly competitive and ready to take up any kind of challenges and opportunities. So if you are looking for a steady career growth, something that will keep you secure throughout your life, the medical coding is the best choice for that. And I think it is the right time when you can get a certification in medical coding, as the US healthcare industry is experiencing huge requirement in this field. Okay, in case you are still in doubt about why you should take up a career in medical coding, here I will give you 5 reasons. Okay, why? The first reason is, as I told you, it is highly in demand. Okay, if you see the statistics will show the employers looking for medical coders and healthcare technicians is much more than any other sectors. Graduates, okay, opting to study or this vacation stand a big choice of landing into a very good job in the reputed companies. And the second very important point is flexible hours of work, especially for the ladies. Okay, so as a as a women, we sometimes need to balance both the professional life and the personal life. Just because we have to go to the workstation, we in that time, during that time, we are actually fail to balance both of the lives, because sometimes we also need to stretch our professional hours also. So if you will join medical coding, you will get a flexible hours of work. In this life, full of stress, maintaining a work life balance is tedious. Okay, so as a medical coder, you can work both as a part-time employee or a full-time professional with maybe 40 hours of weekly work time. And most of the industry, they require you to dedicate full-time attention, while this vocation gives you the flexibility of working at your own leisure. You can work it at your own flexibility, but you just need to make sure that you are doing your work, or you are giving the output with the best quality. That's it they need. That is their expectation. And the third point is you have the freedom of working in multiple settings. Okay, you can have the multiple options in terms of picking which setting you wish to work on it. It could be a doctor office, you can work in a physician's office, or in a hospital, or in a nursing home, in an outpatient. These all are I'm talking about these settings in US. Okay, if you'll go US, there is a chance of working in different kind of facilities. But in if you are working in India, there is a option of remote job. Okay, so nowadays most of the companies, I think almost 90% of companies, they are providing remote jobs. Okay, you have to work from your home, because if you will come to office, they have to expense for the the administration charges and all, right? Maintenance, administration, so many things are there. So if you're working in home, they don't need to do anything, right? So that is, you will also get some benefits. You are saving your transportation charges, transportation times, right? Quality time also you will get with your family. So these are the advantages, okay, of doing medical coding codes. So let me know, guys, if you have any doubts, whatever I explained till now.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So is it interesting for you, or is it very boring?
Ma'am, can I ask you one question? I have one question.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. So, ma'am, my question is that I just want to know, like, what is the best course for future, like medical scribing or medical coding?
I would say medical coding. Okay, medical coding is the best choice. Okay, as long as the healthcare setting is, healthcare is booming in the US healthcare, the medical coding field is also booming with that. Okay, and guys, there is a difference in the salary also. Okay, coders actually, they are highly paid in the revenue cycle management industry. If you see revenue cycle management industry, revenue cycle management industry includes medical coders. Somebody please mute your mic. Medical coders, medical builders, transcriptionist, scribe also. If you are going to work as a scribe, your life will get spoiled. You know why? Because you have to work with the doctor's schedule. Okay, and in US, the doctors, they usually work in our night time. So you have to take your off based on their doctor's doctor's holiday. Your family life is, personal life is going to spoil. And if you will see salary wise, medical coders usually they get a very good pay compared to the other other fields. Okay, other fields including transcription.
Ma'am, can I ask one question?
So basically, ma'am, hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. So basically, ma'am, we can also do work from home and during day shift in this field, in medical field, medical coding, right?
Yes, it is a day
Okay.
shift job. It's not a night shift job, the medical coding.
Okay.
Ma'am, one more question from my side. Can I ask?
Sure.
Yeah, ma'am, what about the person who having experience of more than 15 years and having MSc in some different background like radiology, pathology, and all? And if he is doing that course, medical coding, so how much he expected
You
according
were
to salary
asking for the
wise?
salary parts?
Yeah, salary
Okay.
part.
Okay, so whenever you are starting the any new domain, it is a basic thing, right? And the starting salary will be the as per the domain's potential, how much they are giving. But in medical coding, if you are working as a, because initially when you don't have any experience, you will be counted as a trainee coder or
Sir.
a fresher. So here actually what happens, I think if you will get a minimum of 6 month experience in medical coding, after that you are eligible to earn a very good amount here in medical coding, because it is more competitive nowadays.
As per my project, I'm working in radiology. I have a good exposure from internationally, like Middle Gulf, even Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And I get this information from one of my friend that you have to go for medical coding.
Hmm.
Still, I have anatomically and physiology. I'm very good and very strong in that one.
Hmm. Hmm.
So still, I have to means fight for the good salary, or I have to show my means oldest experience. So they will consider this is.
I am not sure about the old days experience because coding is completely field. They cannot tally with
But
any other field.
it is basically based on the anatomically and physiological thing, na? Like if you have a fracture, then you know that there is a fracture on right hand or right ulnar fracture. You know that, but thus you just applied a code.
Yes, I know, but actually, what happens here in India, a lot of a lot of students are there who are from BMS, BHMS. They are also from the medical background, dentist. But
Mhm.
still, the package is like it is a standard package for the trainers because initially they're not. I'm going to be very frank on you because I have experience of 9 to 10 years. I don't want to give you a false commitment on that. But what is my point is once you are getting 6 months of experience, you are going to get a very good salary. And guys, there is a different certification for coding is there. If you're taking that
Mhm.
certification, it
Mhm.
is for sure that your package is going to be very good.
Okay. So
Certification is not mandatory. It is your
alongside
own
this
choice.
medical coder, I can work regularly
अल्लाह
in
पर
my
आज
radiology
शरद
department as well.
उठिन
One
काम कोई
second,
खास बैठा सी
I am getting a lot of
अरे
background.
काले जाए शांति रखो
Please
इमना का
off
हाथ
your
पत पे जाए कोई
mic.
कसो क्या नहीं इसमें
Please off your mic, please.
Please, everybody,
Just
off your
ask.
mic, please. Okay, Satish, we were in between in the conversation.
It's okay, ma'am. No problem. I will discuss later. I just go ahead.
No problem. Okay. So if once you were
Hello,
enrolling in the medical coding training course, okay, and you
hello,
are hello,
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 yes.
ma'am. Ma'am, what is the starting salary of training?
Starting salary, I think probably it will be 15 to 20.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have one question. Like there is various different coding related to medical coding. So which
Hmm.
one is best? Like you have told ICD
Hmm.
and one more
CPT,
thing,
yes,
CPT.
CPTs,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes, and various more courses are there. So which one is best for future?
Okay.
You have to master all the skills, or you can go with one skill and
No, guys, actually, you have to learn initially if you are enrolling here in Henry Arvin. So basically, we actually train you on CPT, ICD, and HCPCS, all the three. Okay, you should
okay.
know all the three. Then only you can generate the codes. So after you get the experience of the training and you enroll in any of the companies. Okay, so like when you go a hospital, you find various departments, right? Emergency departments, anesthesia department, right? Radiology departments, correct?
Yes, yeah, yes,
Medicine
ma'am.
section and surgery sections. Okay, so even in coding also we have several departments. Okay, and based on your skill set, the employer, they will analyze you for which department you fits best. Based on that, they will place in the different sections of coding. Maybe your skill set is very good in radiology, so they will place you in radiology coding. So every coding has has its own way. So you cannot say that this specialty is not good, that specialty is not good, because as a medical coder, you always try to learn multi speciality. When you will learn multi speciality, that will be your plus point to your career. Okay, that will differentiate you from the rest of the people.
Okay.
So basically, is that if if there is a ankle fracture, that means universal it is an ankle fracture. What the code is exactly inserted, that is the same for all over the hospital.
Yes, the hospital for all over the hospital it is same because you are going to use the standard set of coding book. Okay, because the codes everybody use only those coding books only. Every companies who are working only for US and UAE healthcare. Okay, if you want to work for Australia and Canada, their coding is very different, and they also don't outsource their coding to India.
But UK and they outsource from India.
It is because it is almost same.
So even we can apply for the abroad?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And ma'am, as I can see in the screen, like there is 20. Yes, there is 23 module as I have seen. So this is for all the body parts where a disease can occur. So there is different coding for all the body parts.
Yes, I will explain you this slide. Okay, so I was just answering for your question, so I didn't explain you. So what is our curriculum includes? Our curriculum includes these things. Okay, we have separated into different modules from module till module 23. All the modules, it includes both ICD, CPT and HCPCS coding. So ICD, CPT, HCPCS coding. So there are three books. For ICD means diagnosis, you have to use a ICD book. CPT is procedure, you have to use a CPT book. HCPCS is we use for supplies. For example, if suppose the patient has come for a knee pain, okay, the patient's chief complaint or the reason for visiting the physician is he's getting a lot of pain in his knee. So he has come to the hospital and the physician has advised him to do a x-ray. Okay, so if he will do a x-ray, then he will come to know why he is getting the knee pain, the reason. Maybe there is a fracture or something else, or maybe a strain or stress, whatever it is. Okay, so once the report will come, then after that the physician will recommend maybe some medications or maybe some treatment option, maybe some procedures. So there, the patient's chief complaint is knee pain. Physician ordered a x-ray and the x-ray result has come, he has a fracture on his knee. Okay, so to treat the fracture, the patient has the physician has recommended a open fracture surgery for the patient. Okay, so here open fracture surgery, it is a procedure, okay, or a service. It is known as a procedure or service. So
hello ma'am.
Yes,
I know what class is going on.
It's medical coding.
Six Sigma Green Belt, no?
No, it is medical coding webinar.
Sorry ma'am.
It's okay. So that open fracture treatment which the physician is giving to cure the fracture, so that is your procedure. To generate the procedure code, you have to use a CPT book. And knee pain is the diagnosis. Okay, diagnosis means it could be a disease, it could be signs and symptom, it could be a pain, it could be a disorder also. To generate a diagnosis code, you have to use ICD book. Okay. And the HCPCS book is for medical supplies like syringe, trays, okay, rods, pins, wheelchair, ventilator, injection, drugs. Those things you will find in the HCPCS book. So we have separated into different modules. So module 1 is started with the world of healthcare. Then 2 started with medical terminology. So to start with medical coding, you should.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, I graduate with BSc science background. I want to approve this medical coding course.
Yes, so anyone who is from life science background, science background, life science background, BMS, BHMS, dentist, medical background, pharmacy, okay, all are eligible for medical coding course. Because
when diploma in pharmacy is eligible?
Ma'am,
BSc nursing?
Yes, you are.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So especially, the nurses, they usually prefer this field because, they have to go in the shift to the hospital. They have to, stand and work for a long hours. So, and their pay is also not that much in India. So actually, basically, they choose to do medical coding course. So these are the modules of medical coding. After that, getting started with Henry Harvin. If you want to enroll here in the, it is about the company. I think everybody will also get it from the net also about Henry Harvin, very renowned and popular institute. Okay, Henry Harvin, and also so they have this slide shows they have delivered instructor LED training to a client base to around 30,000 plus learners. Okay, so here itself I am taking 8 to 9 batches. Okay, my whole day is completely occupied with training. So in one batch I have around 20 participants, and just imagine 6 batch how many participants I am handling here for only medical coding.
Ma'am, offline or online based in classes?
Classes will be online, virtual. Okay, every classes will be recorded. If suppose you are not able to join today's classes, tomorrow you can just go through the recording which we are explaining.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, how many month a year course?
Okay, that is what I am showing the slide. Okay, medical coding is 90 hours training session. Okay, so we complete the entire medical coding courses within 90 hours. If in one day you are giving 3 hours of time, so we can complete it within 1 month. Okay. So if you in weekly, if you're taking a weekly classes, then maybe you need 2 to 3 months to complete that. But all over it needs 90 hours to complete the sessions. Along with that, 12 bootcamp sessions monthly. Okay, and membership of Henry Harvin Writing Academy, and engaging assignments and projects, and medical coding internship opportunities also. And learn the requisites of medical coding, and gain the knowledge of medical terminologies, and learn the documentation and detection format, and get introduced to the actual coding process and history of the ICD-10 CM. And also gain extensive knowledge of, these are all medical coding parts. Okay, B course, E code, and ICD-10 CM coding practicum. Okay, program details.
Ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, how many people are placed in your university?
Okay, that I'm actually a trainer, so you need to coordinate with the respective people on that. Okay.
Okay.
So Shivam or anybody is there who can just help me with this question? Okay, so you can just check that part with them. So what is included in the course fee?
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, one question. Either it is in 3 months or either it is in 1 month, means 19 hours you have to spend. The charges or the means fees will be same, or it could be changed?
It is the same fees. Okay, you have to pay the same fee, and choice is yours. So how much time you want to give per weekly or days? Okay, choice is up to you, your flexibility.
So there is a classes every day?
Every day, Monday to Sunday.
Ma'am, how many days in intensive?
Internship, actually you also need to check that one with them. Okay, I'm not basically that much into those things. Okay,
that is for 1 month, I think.
I think that is for 1 month. Yes, intensive 1 month or
Hello,
2 months. Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Will you give placement to our institute?
Okay, this is this one. Okay, what is included in this package? So training fees, self-paced videos, assignment projects, certifications, live membership writing academy, e-learning portal, monthly bootcamp, and unlimited access, okay, to multiple trainers. I think they give the assistance that you have to check a little bit, okay, on that, or just give me some time. I can just quickly ask someone who can respond to your questions, okay?
Ma'am, is the certification provided by AAPC?
That is a different organization from America who actually give the certification on coding. Okay.
Yes, that is an exam done, no?
Yes, that is the exam. Yes, it's not mandatory to to give the certification on coding. It is your choice. But if you are taking the certification, the company will ensure that you are going to stick to the medical coding field for a longer time. It's just the assurance for the company that you are going to stick to this career only.
Like a contract.
Yes, not a
Hello,
contract.
ma'am.
It is like a trust. If you are suppose you are joining in my company and you are not taking a certification, I may
Yes.
think that after some time maybe you are going to choose a different field.
Correct.
Okay, insecurity.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ma'am,
Hello, ma'am.
how much can one expect after, let's say, 5 years into this as a fresher?
After 5 years, you are going to be in a position, maybe your team leader or manager, maybe you will be in that ladder, right? So when you
Okay,
are
so what
going to
position
reach
should
the
one
ladder,
expect?
मैम सिर्फ ट्रेनिंग के बाद ही ये चीज प्रूव कर सकते हैं?
of course.
नहीं तो उसमें
So, ma'am, what
आप अगर
position
अप्लाई
one
करेंगे,
expect after 5
नहीं
years?
जस्ट अ मिनट, अगर आपने अप्लाई किया कि मैंने ये ट्रेनिंग लिया हुआ है, तो
हाँ.
उस चीज को प्रूव कैसे करेंगे अपन अगर सर्टिफिकेट नहीं
You
लेंगे
will
अपन?
get a certificate from Henry Harvin.
ओके
Okay. So Henry Harvin is going to give you a training certificates. Okay. Here I
Okay.
showed you, right? In this slide, certification, right?
Okay.
Ma'am, how many fees in Harvin?
Hello, ma'am. I
Yes.
have a question.
Hmm.
Is it necessary to clear the AAPC exam for a job, for getting a job?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Come again.
Is it necessary to clear the exam, no? AAPC exam for medical?
As I told you, it's not mandatory. Okay. But if you are going to stick in this field, it is good to take a certification because
So,
I explained
I will get a
why
job
to
now,
take.
right after training if I'm doing good.
See, it is up to your confidence level. You can also give the certification once you join any companies, work for a few years, then take the certifications. It's not
Okay.
mandatory that right now you take it. Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay, okay.
how many fees in your branches?
How many?
Fees.
Fees. It is 59,500.
And ma'am, exam fees.
Hi everyone. Yes, Anita ma'am.
Shivam, can you please help them regarding the placement because they
Yes,
have
yes.
a doubt.
Yes. Ma'am, first I'll confirm from the participant. Everyone, please let me know if you are having any doubts related to course, related to medical coding webinar or demo. Please let me know if you are having further concern related to medical coding.
Guys, do you have any
Yes, am I
questions?
audible?
Whatever I have explained to till now on anything?
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
do offline course.
Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes,
Deepali
you
here.
are.
Deepali here.
Yeah. Hi, Deepali.
So actually, I am a pharmacovigilance experience. I have a 7 years of experience. Okay, so if I switch my, actually, I'm trying for a medical coding certification course. Even I just want to give that APCC exam also. So is my PV experience is considered, and they give me this opportunity to explore your company to my explore my knowledge in your medical coding company. Is it like that, or they are not considering my experience, PV experience?
If your experience is into operations management, they might consider it. Okay, if you take a certification of medical coding, they can put you in operation management or client relationship management. Okay, in that level, it depends. But if you are in a very starting position in pharmacovigilance and you are joining medical coding, maybe you will not get that much, that much ladder in medical coding. Okay, you
Ma'am,
need.
I have a question, ma'am.
Huh.
Can you do medical coding on the basis of diploma in pharmacy?
Yes, you can do.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Harish Patil here. I
Yeah.
want to do offline course.
Offline?
Course.
It is actually a virtual training. Shivam, can you do offline course?
Yes. Please let me know what you are asking. Hello.
Sir, offline.
No. For offline training, we will provide in some areas. Let me check with the team, and they will update you. And if you are having further related concern related to medical coding, you can directly ask to Anita ma'am. Anita ma'am is here. if all your doubt is clear as of now, so we will close this session. And apart from this, for job placement or for like regarding fees, batches and timings related to medical coding batches, so further your relationship manager or your counselor will coordinate with you. You can directly go our website, that is henryharvin.com, and raise a query related to medical coding. So further, like our relationship manager will contact you and describe you briefly related to any your concern.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
Fees is 59,000 including AAPC exam fees or only coaching fee?
It is not AAPC exam fee, it is a training fee. AAPC exam fee, it is not included in the course fee. AAPC exam is completely different, okay? That is done from US.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, without this AAPC certification, is it possible to get a job in abroad?
Abroad?
Yes.
For abroad, you have to clear the certification.
Okay, the certification is necessary, right?
Yes.
And as you mentioned before that only in the US, we have the same coding system as in India. So is there
US
any other
and
countries
UAE,
also?
US, UAE, UK.
Okay, for Australia and other countries, the coding system is different, right?
Different, yes.
So this certification we can't try for a job there.
There is no use of this certification there.
Okay.
There is no use of this training also. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Is there
it's mandatory to give this AAPC exam?
See guys, I told you many times, it is not mandatory, but if you want to stick to this medical coding career for a longer time, it is better to take the certification because it is a security. See, if I am hiring you in my company, I have 10 people there. Okay, 2 people, they have taken the certification, and rest of the 8 people, they have not taken the certification. So as your manager, always I will have that insecurity that these 8 people, maybe they can jump into another field. So they have not taken the certification yet. Okay. So
ma'am, how many chances we had for clear this exam?
We also, in our training in Henry Harvin, we also train you on CPC coding. Okay, how to we will give you the special tips how to clear the exam, what is the exam pattern, how much charges you have to pay. All this will come when you will enroll for the course.
Okay. But how many chance we get for this clear this exam?
Two.
Exam.
In one payment, you will get 2 chances.
2 chances. Okay,
ma'am. There is a job opportunities in India.
Of course, because I told you all the work from the outsource is outsourced from US to India. That is the reason you are in the great demand in India.
Ma'am, starting salary and after the experience, how much salary is there, ma'am?
That I'm sorry, okay, I cannot disclose now. This is just a webinar on medical coding training. For all the related salary and these things, you have to reach out to your respective coordinator, or they will reach out to you, okay, once this session is over.
Ma'am, what comes under AAPC exam?
Under AAPC exam, there are plenty of certifications, okay, CPC, COC, CIC. So I told you.
Okay, it is different from CPT and ICT.
Everywhere you have to use this 3, okay? These 3 books only. Yes.
Okay.
Do you do job placement after completing the course, ma'am?
Just now, Shivam has told, right? The respective coordinator will reach you on that. Regarding the placement, regarding the course fees, and regarding the schedule or sessions, so the respective coordinator will talk to you. Okay. If you have any doubt on career opportunities on the medical coding topics, you can ask me.
there is one doubt. Ma'am, it is mandatory to clear CPC exam in India for medical coding.
I'm sorry, come again.
Ma'am, it is mandatory to clear CPC exam in India for medical coding job.
No, right now I told it's not at all mandatory. It's your own choice.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
After clearing the exam, then we get the certificate.
Certificate you will get it from Henry Harvin. Okay, once you are completing your medical coding training course, they will give the certification that you completed how many hours of training here. That certification also has some importance when you will show to the different company when you are applying for the job and all. And also regarding the placement and all, just now Shivam has told. Okay, so you need to just reach out to the respective coordinator. They will explain you on that part regarding the placement.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, this certificate is enough? Yeah, any exam included in?
This certification is from Henry Harvin. Okay, the main certification is from AAPC.
That exam, ma'am, that exam is necessary. But can we start our career in this medical coding after your certification, and after 1 year or 2 years, we will, if we are able to give this HCPC exam, then we will give it, or study we will give this exam.
You can give it at any time. Okay, you can give it. You can give it once I am done with my training course.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So I'm leaving now, ma'am. Thank you. My all clear. Thank you.
Ma'am, in which language medical coding is there, ma'am? IT language. Hello.
Session is over.
Okay. Hello, guys. Yeah. What was the next question? Sorry, I didn't notice. I was on mute.
Ma'am, in which language medical coding is there, ma'am? IT language.
Which language means? English. Okay, guys, regarding the placement and all, okay, Henry Harvin gives you 100% of placement assistant and placement service. Okay, if suppose you are a little bit, you are not picking up any companies, still they will support you. They will also support you in resume writing and all. Okay, so they do a lot of things in the background. Okay, they help the students or whoever is going to join this course to get a better job. So all the things they will explain you. Okay, when you will reach out to them, they will explain you in detail. So anybody has any doubt right now? Regarding the training of the main certification, which is from AAPC. Okay, so once you will enroll for the training course here, you also give the CPC certification related training. Okay, in medical coding, we give you the questions based on the questions which usually comes in the main certification exam. Also, we give you the mock test papers, okay, to practice. So whenever you feel confident that I can write the exam right now, so at that time you write. You can take your years also, no problem in that. But my point is,
मैम ये जो कोडिंग होता है एक पर्टिकुलर सॉफ्टवेयर पे होता होगा?
सॉफ्टवेयर पे आप तब जाओगे when you will complete with your basic touch with medical coding. Okay, so when you will placed on any company, every company has their own softwares. Okay, again they will train you on the medical coding softwares, how to generate the code.
उससे पहले मैनुअली रहेगा पूरा?
हाँ, उससे पहले आपको ना बुक देखना पड़ेगा. That is mandatory for everywhere, wherever you will take the training. First they will do with the coding books.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. I have a
Ma'am,
question.
Huh,
Ma'am,
please.
ma'am, this certificate of Henry Harvin training certificate is valid in UAE and US also, or in only India?
It is in India.
Only in India.
Because it is not the the authorized certificate, right? The authorized certificate is you will get it from APC if you will take any certification.
Okay, ma'am. If I'm going to shift in UAE, then this is not valid, no? I have to clear the AAPC.
If you were going to UAE, they need US certificates. Okay, if you're going to abroad, they need the mandatorily US certificates.
Okay.
जो मैम हेनरी अपने को सर्टिफिकेट देगा.
this
But
certificate
this is
allows
the approved certificate. Okay, so this is just this certification will give an idea to your company that you have gone through the medical coding training session, so that they are not going to explain you from the scratch. Okay.
नहीं मैम, मैम ये बोल रहा था मैं कि ये सर्टिफिकेट जो हेनरी ने अपने को दिया, इसके थ्रू अपन अब्रॉड की जॉब्स ग्रैस्प कर सकते हैं.
सी मैं तो आपको मतलब ऐसे गारंटी सर्टिफिकेट नहीं दे सकती हूँ, but that is what I am saying. It will help you to grab the job. Okay, so if you will show this certificate, they will assure that you have gone through the medical coding training. So there is a chance, but it is again company's choice, right? Their requirement. If they need only AFPC certified coder, then आपको लेना पड़ेगा वो certification.
Okay.
Every
Ma'am,
company has their own choice.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
I have one
So,
question.
ma'am, is there any limitation for completing the certification? Or
There
we
is
can
no
give
limitations. Okay, there is no limitation. There is no boundaries. There is no rules and regulation. Whenever you are feel confident, you take the certifications. Okay, don't worry about the certifications.
No, like ma'am, how many chances are there?
Two. For one time if you will pay, you will get 2 chance. Okay.
Ma'am, I have one question. Ma'am.
Only 2 chance. It is 2 chances more than enough. I think you should at least a target to clear in 1 attempt itself.
Okay, so
जो अटेम्प्ट्स रहते हैं वो डिफिकल्ट रहते हैं कि एवरेज कुछ
questions?
एग्जाम्स.
So, ma'am, in month or in lifetime, there is only 2 chances.
No, it is not like lifetime. I'm saying in one pay, you can have 2.
I have one question, ma'am, please.
Okay, so, ma'am, how much rupees required for
required that I can explain you, once you will enroll here, because it's not a 2-minute thing that I will explain you on the fees and all. Okay.
Any particular amount like
it will be 30 to 40,000 around in Indian rupees
for a PC certification.
Yes, yeah.
Ma'am, what about CPC certification?
That is only CPC certification is the certification name. AAPC is the authorizing body. Okay, American Association of Professional Coders. It is an organization.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
I have a diploma in pharmacy, ma'am. Which course I have to pick up the?
Which course means first you have to go through the medical coding training basic course. If you are not doing the basic training course, then how you can sit for the exam?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because everybody make a note that in exam you are going to use the 3 books. Okay? Yes. APC, CPC exam. So that is the key point why every training starts with the coding books. It's an open book exam. You have to open the books and find out the course and write the course. But don't think that it is like bread and butter. Okay? To find that code, there are many rules, many regulations, many documents. You have to go through it. Then only you will get the knowledge of what is medical coding. Okay, guys. Any questions right now? Because the time we have only 5 minutes of time.
Ma'am, any other options in payment, ma'am?
Payment, they have many options. I think EMI and all, so many things are there. Installments, EMI.
But fix 59,000 is fixed, ma'am.
I think they negotiate, but I'm not sure on that part. I'm really
Any
sorry.
discount like that, ma'am?
Okay, they told like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Did they say that it is a fixed amount?
Yes, ma'am. There is no other options, ma'am.
There is options, I told you. I think they gave EMI option also, installments also. Okay, and as you know, they are giving the placement. I don't think any training institute gives any placement for medical coding. Maybe that is the reason they are charging this much. You can just check out with them, because it doesn't make any sense if you are only taking the training and not getting placed anywhere, right? If somebody is assisting you on that, you can just check out with that on the fee. Okay, it's not my part actually.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
So guys, okay, I wish all the best to everybody. Okay, whoever wants to have a career in medical coding, you can you have the numbers here.
Yes, I
in the slides. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
So there are few batches which is going to start on this early November. Okay, if you want to take any enrollment, you can just check out with them. How to enroll? This is the site.
Ma'am, can you show the students who were placed by your Henry Harvin University?
I'm sorry? My experience.
No. I was saying that can you show me the student list that are passed by your Henry Harvin?
Can you come again? I didn't get you because a lot of disturbance on the background.
जुगाड़ बहुत जोर की बनाई है मैंने, बहुत जोर की बनाई है, बहुत जोर की। कंप्लेन नहीं आएगी, गारंटी दे।
Okay, who was asked some questions? Can you come again? Himanshu.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just saying that can you show the students who were placed by your Henry Harvin University?
That thing, please just check out with them. Okay, with the call. I told you I'm just a trainer here. I don't have any role in terms of this payment and all. If you have any doubts on the course, you just ask me. Course placement, okay, job opportunities, career ladder, examination, certifications.
मैम इंग्लिश के साथ में हिंदी में भी क्लास चल सकती है क्या? एक्चुअली क्या है कि मैं यूपी बोर्ड से स्टडी किया हूँ, तो स्पीकिंग मेरी थोड़ी इतनी स्ट्रांग नहीं है।
ओके, हो सकता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
तो कंपनी हायर करेगी अगर मेरी जो कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, लेकिन मैं कोडिंग सीखने के बाद।
That is the reason Henry Harvin gives you support on this resume writings and many communications, skill development and all.
ठीक है मैम।
ठीक है।
Thank you,
okay,
ma'am.
guys. Okay, all the best to you guys. If you have any doubts, you just check with the respective coordinator. I wish all the best for you guys. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
गारंटी है क्या भाई कुछ क्लास की? हेलो,
वो कौन बोल सकता है भाई? अभी वो हेनरी हार्विन कहाँ से एक जॉब प्लेसमेंट नहीं बोल रहे हो? ऐसा क्या बात है उनका?
वो तो सीपीसी को हमको खुद से तैयारी करनी पड़ेगी ना फिर।
वो तो ठीक है, पर बाकी क्लास वाले जॉब प्लेसमेंट की गारंटी लेते हैं ना।
हाँ, वो मैम कुछ भी नहीं बोली जॉब प्लेसमेंट के बारे में।
हाँ, मैंने 2 बार पूछा, 2 बार कुछ नहीं बोले मैम।
भाई उसकी क्लास है किधर है? वो तो पूछना पड़ेगा ना उसको।
बानेर, पुणे में।
पुणे में क्या?
ये पुणे से बात कर रहे थे क्या अभी?
हाँ, पुणे से।